that splat, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 13. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a first and goal. Here's Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
3 yards. It's now third and goal.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And some room to work. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Rams.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Rams nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the
now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
1st down, Rams.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give right side. Thurman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Rams 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Back to you. 56. Mike.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down and 1.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
2 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we'll find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 5-yard line.
2nd and 5. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
The point after.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was goes in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Run for Pollard. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
7-yard line.
Now Pollard. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Rams 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. Darius
Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Back to throw again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
22.
After the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
16 yards, a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 48. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Rams 30. Will Lutz sets.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Down behind the line of
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
and 8.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's got some space here. The big fella. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and it ends on the kickoff.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs. That's exactly what they did.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.